2 minutes, guys. We're going to go live.
Test.
You're listening to KCOSDigitalMedia.com. That was Mojo Mama, Fool for Your Love. And it's time for The Beat Goes On. Take it away, Mark.
Well, 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 here we are once again, and we have the full complement with the ladies today. Our street corner gypsy Lisa Carnes and our mistress of Castle Raven, and Laura Lear. Yep. You got to hear them wherever they play, you know. Street corner gypsies playing often and everywhere, right?
Yes, we've been having a pretty good full summer. I'm liking all the festivals and all the shows and seeing all our people and just having a good time. We've been having some fun. Actually, I'm enjoying it.
Well, you know what? You deserve all the joy and happiness in the world. You know, we've been talking about all the stuff that we have all been going through, and you know, it's good to have both my ladies here. And Laura, what do you got to say for yourself lately?
Hey, we got a hot new bass player for Castle Raven, and her name is Lisa Carnes. So I just so proud.
Double timing it, people.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I'm enjoying myself.
Surprise, surprise, and we got some good stuff coming up. So what I'm absolutely thrilled about is this evening with these boys right up here on stage.
Yeah, this
Nice to see you.
double header show.
Hello.
Double header show tonight.
Yeah.
And you know what? As we say, no matter how many people are in this room of, 350 capacity,
We are packed tonight.
we are, in fact, if there's anyone that you know that should be listening to the show, tell them, text them, KCOSDigitalMedia.com. Go to the website, hit the media player, and you're listening on your computer, tablet, smartphone, with the Android application. Our CTO, Nathan Learjet, is working on the iTunes application.
He's a Langolier. He's not a Learjet. He's a Langolier.
But you know, I want to start out the show with, first of all, saying, you know, this is all about the community that we've created. It's called the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative. And you know what? We've been getting like 100 requests a week lately. We're up to 64, over 6,400 members that want to hear Colorado music, because that's what we do on KCOS. We play all Colorado music.
We do.
And so this is a shout out. And you know what? We met Anthony a while ago, and you know, when he was resurrecting the riffrag that everybody knows and loves from whenever the story comes out that you're going to talk about, maybe or maybe not. But you know, we got together for an interview, and oh my God, yeah, I mean, it was a double header interview, because he not only put us in the riffrag, he put us in his other publication, Life After 50.
And I loved it because I thought we took a good picture that day.
That was a great picture, but you know what? I'm just happy for Life After 50.
We did.
I am too, actually. I'm feeling really lucky for it.
Yeah. So if you're expecting professional radio, nah. We get to say whatever the heck we want to say because we get to. We own the station, and you know what? We've been waiting for an opportunity to showcase Anthony and to give back for
Very much
the
so.
opportunities that he's provided us. He keeps our logo in the riff rag every publication. And we got to thank you for doing that because
really
No
do.
problem. I appreciate you guys supporting the local scene like you do, hosting these every week. And I think it's a good opportunity for bands and music. And I know when I'm working at my desk, I tune into KCOS, and I find more bands that I never even knew about. So it's an awesome thing.
That are amazing.
well, and
Amazing.
we're playing around 400 bands from around the state of Colorado. North, south, east, west, Grand Junction to Fort Collins to Trinidad with Zach DeBono. There's all kinds of people that are, I hardly have to ask anymore. People are just sending us music, which continue to do so.
Right.
And we love it. And everybody that's contributed is in rotation. And I was mentioning to Dread. I love that name, man. That's perfect. Well,
I was going to say it's for your beard.
No. If you were really a Rastafarian, brother, you'd be Ross.
There you go.
Yeah, but the response has been amazing, and I just have been telling people that yesterday was just an amazing day. We met an amazing gentleman who I've been wanting to talk to for a long time, who we'll talk to in a little bit, Jordan Smith. We got Ricky D. Hall in the house. Is he hiding
Yes.
still or what? No, there
One of
he
my
is.
besties in the whole wide world.
I
Love
Staying
him,
up
love
late
him.
tonight.
I didn't think anybody could hide behind Lisa, but he is.
Yeah, he's like, don't call me out, bro.
No, but this is a community, man. This is what we do to get people together.
There you go.
Oh, man. Phil Spector, yeah, okay. I would feel threatened, too, by Phil Spector.
His hair.
No, the last thing I want to say before we unleash the beast here is sponsorships and cooperative arrangements and agreements are
Make a
essential
huge
in the
difference.
community. And really, thank you, Anthony. And I encourage everybody to get involved when we say, hey, want to sponsor, want to mention KCOS, because we'll mention you. That's the way it works.
Mark, I have something to say on those lines really, really quick.
No, you can.
I have a shout out to Academy Bank. Especially the Academy Bank on Palmer Park with Clarissa and Clarissa and the girls and everybody, because they have been very, very good to me, to every endeavor I've ever been through. Closer and Heather, yes, that's right. And you guys are wonderful people, and I just wanted to say I enjoy doing business with Academy Bank.
And we hope that they might want to grow with us because, that's a local bank. We like local stuff. And so, what we usually do, you going to nudge me? Just say it.
Well, I know there's Roger. What does Roger tell us?
Less talk, more music. So really, yeah, we're going to let the Dub Project, we're going to let them go for a couple songs, and then we're going to just do what we always do in between. But I've been so excited. Like I say, Dub Project was one of the first bands we put on the radio. So I'm going to turn the stage over to Anthony.
Yeah, I think Laura was telling us to knock it off. She wants to hear the band.
If you happen to have a lyric sheet, I only had time to print out so many. This is on the cover page. This for songs destined for desolation.
Chubby, pretty eyes would say this is no place for a warm embrace with persona will isolation. The isolation. Distant. For desolation. Devastation. Obliteration. Subverted by solitude. Selfish goals and dreams. Found in hypocrisy. Love's become an obstacle. Pray for those that get in the wider street. For desolation. The isolation. Distant. For desolation. Devastation. It's like I will walk alone.
And we're going to segue right into the next song, Murderer, page 2.
Label me a murderer, guilty as charged. Took a life today, selfish intentions. They betrayed, killed the lifeline I fought so hard for. Blood, sweat, overcome fears. Self-inflicted, self-inflicted. Suffocated love's breath. Live for love, live for sound. Sever the artery. Selfless love, loveless wow. For all I've lost, I'll take no blame. Watching it all, it's a torment to me. Suffocated love's live for love, live for sound. Sever the artery. Selfless love, loveless well.
I know we got a small crowd in here tonight, but I know y'all can make some noise. Goldroom, let me hear you.
Killing all hope. Loneliness, a sense of misjecting sorrow, where it has no place. Loneliness, a sense of misjecting sorrow, where it has no place.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is how it's gonna be, folks.
This is what we got.
Hey, I have a
This is
question
good
for
stuff.
you.
Sure.
Can you explain that last song a little bit?
Yeah.
Where did it come from? Where was the thought process?
It came from an old relationship. It's funny, it kind of progressed through the years. When you're a younger metal guy, all you write about is heartbreak. And people don't know it, and I'm letting a big secret. It's like a mafia secret. Heavy metal guys are some sensitive SOBs, let me tell you that. We look all tough. We wear skull t-shirts and bandanas, mohawks. But we really like flowers and love. That particular song is about a relationship that I ended, and I felt terrible about ending, but it just had to happen. So they're, in fact, murdering the love that I fought so hard for. So,
That was
there you go.
beautiful.
But you
Thank
know what?
you.
We
That was
have to
beautiful.
congratulate you on a very happy event, don't we?
Yeah.
If you must.
If we must. No, you just recently got married.
Yeah, June 10th. Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah. Very happy for the happy couple.
I'm very happy too, and she's more heavy metal of a woman than I've ever seen in my life. So it's
Right
a perfect match. We
on.
got a little heavy metal son. It's a great family.
Right.
That makes
All
it.
right.
Oh,
We're
that
so
makes such
happy
a huge
for you.
difference.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. It's awesome.
You know, I have to say that when we did our interview for the Riff Rag and Life
That
After
was
50,
so cool.
you're such a soft-spoken guy.
Well, the truth is, right now I'm really crapping my pants. I'm an introvert like crazy. So it's just a weird
It's like-
irony, I guess, that I get up on stage and do this. I feel comfortable doing this. For the most part, this is like America's Got Talent in a weird way. Jazz nightclub. I'm supposed to start singing some Louis Armstrong or something. But
You're funny.
no, I've always been shy. I guess music was my outlet. I was a drummer. I'm still a drummer. I've been a drummer since I was 12 years old, but I didn't start doing this frontman stuff until 2002, 2003, and I still wasn't sure why I was doing it. And then I quit drinking, and then I really wasn't sure why I was still doing it, but old duels gets me by, and
Fair enough.
Well,
I
you
meet
know
a lot of
what?
people who think I'm really quiet, and I like to be quiet. I'm not much of a talker, and then I get up here, and I'm like, crap.
Well, you know what? I got to say that everybody should go back to the bar and at least say hello to Nicole and ask her to do that hair whip that she was doing just a
Go
while
girl.
ago.
Go
Yeah.
Nicole.
Bring it to the front of the stage.
I want to see. I
That's
didn't get
right.
to see
So,
it.
you know what? And really, if everyone's just sitting around and feels the need to get up, you better do it. Okay?
It's okay to headbang a little, but there's no judgments here. Don't be
No
afraid. It's
way.
just a little heavy
We
metal.
want to see people up and
We do. We'd
screaming.
love to see you guys up here, as many people.
Just throw up a little horns and a little nod. It's just liberating, actually. It's a little
Woo.
stress relief. You're midweek, work week, Wednesday night. I'm amazed all us heavy metal people made it here during daylight without burning up, quite frankly. So it's pretty cool.
You guys ready to do another one for us?
Sure. What's next on your little lyric sheet there?
Honors.
Oh, there's a little backstory to this one. It's kind of like VH1 Storytellers here, the heavy metal version, I feel like.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really is. This is.
And I've never really told many people the story behind a lot of these songs or lyrics and not. This one is just, quite frankly, when I quit drinking about 6.5 years ago. I used to drink as heavy metal as it can be, I guess. And it was a blast. And I missed a lot of it. But then I decided I need to get healthier. And then I had a near-death experience. And so that song was how I was dealing with the initial first few months of being sober, going to shows, hanging out with friends again. And I felt awkward and felt strange. And I almost considered not even taking the stage ever again. I didn't think I could do it sober. And obviously I was wrong, and it's 6.5 years ago. But so this is my new drug. That's why I have 5 bands now. I
So
don't have
glad
5
you're
beers
here.
a night.
Yeah.
I don't have 5 beers a night anymore. I have 5 bands.
Oh, that's so
Congratulations.
cool.
Congratulations to that. And you know what? I
Thank you.
can guarantee a lot of people understand that feeling. I know I do. As far as what you're talking about, how you felt when you went back out into the world and all that kind of stuff, it is an awkward feeling. And you just have to find what makes you the best you that you are, you know? And so that's cool. I like
So
that.
special thanks for Nicole for stocking these old duels just for this
Yeah.
special occasion tonight. Thank you.
Aww. We
So
love
we'll
you,
send this song out
Nicole.
to Nicole and all the people who drink or don't drink or whatever you choose to do. This song is called Honor Sobriety.
A loner outside of the back bend is for life. My choice allegiance connected. All friendships fade. Awkwardness always familiar. And strangers try to adjust. Faithful to the eyes of my shadow mirror reflection of the demon inside of me and every one of you. Still mourning the loss of my best friend in a bottle, missing what was so comfortable. Trying to fill the void, finding something to replace the liquid companionship. Faithful to the eyes of my shattered mirror reflection of the demon inside of each and every one of you. Under the watchful eyes of those inebriated in hypocrisy, waiting, maybe hoping for failure and reaction. In control with newfound clarity, unadapted to this disparity.
Thank you so much.
Makes your heart pound, doesn't it?
Oh man, this people look at me and I'm 62, man, but I've been a metalhead since the term was defined, okay?
You never stop being a
You
metalhead,
never
man.
stop, man. This is just heart-pounding, accelerating love right here. I'm loving it, man. This is my kind of show. I mean, we play everybody, you know that. And a word for people that want to schedule a show, go to kcosdigitalmedia.com, hit the Contact Us button, and say, I want to do a show. And you know what? This is a double-header concept that is just genius, because Offering a Dust is next. The same kind of situation, huh? You're going to tell us about that too. But if you're in 5 bands, man, that means you need to bring 3 more.
I know. I'm sure they're going to bug me after they see this one. So
So what do you think about introducing your band?
I'm very happy to introduce my band. Let me tell you the story. I wrote all these songs in 2013, and bass player Max here recorded them for me, and then I kind of nudged him into playing in the live act so I could do this up front, and he recruited, not many people know, his pops, Dread over here, Dread Maxwell, legend in the scene, going back to Canyon City. Knucklehead, Daves. Actually, all these guys were Knucklehead before they became Offering a Dust.
Wait a minute, all these years, you never told me you guys were related?
Back here on the drums, we got Jesse Cemento from Canyon City as well. I was flattered as hell when I was trying to put together a live band that all these guys would agree to play my simple, short, barely 3-minute songs. So it's pretty awesome when you got some of the best players, I think, in the local scene here to join up for your little side project. So I'm very grateful for all these guys.
Yeah,
That
that's a
makes a big
community.
difference.
That's great.
And you can feel the energy with you guys all on stage together.
Yeah,
And it's funny because we only rehearse when we're going to play a show. So.
it's really good.
Oh, shit, we got a show.
You got some great energy between you. Yeah,
It does. It sounds
It
like
does.
SCG.
Yes,
That's how
it
we do
does.
it too. But you know, I was listening to your drums, and you got some bomb-ass drums going on there. I love the way you play your drums. I got to tell you,
Marvel at the
some
red
good stuff right
DW.
there.
Kneel before it.
So yeah, what's up with Canyon City, man? There's really a heavy presence down there. You know, we love Beat Grinder, and
It's in the water.
yeah, it's in the okay. So it doesn't kind of correspond with Ricky D's Folsom Prison joke, does it?
We got 11 of those things down there.
Yeah. You can't just go for a walk in the field anymore, can you?
How about a quick rundown of everybody's influence? A few sampling influences, anyway, of the band.
I'm old, so it's been a lot of influences. But shoot, anything from Aerosmith to Meshuggah. Really, it's a fast category of crap.
Paradigm. Of crap. It is, yeah.
That's fabulous.
was
And
great.
so what else?
Here's Max for you.
I'm a really big fan of the Isley Brothers.
You're cute.
Fiona Apple. That's about it.
You know what?
Jesse?
Go ahead.
For this band, I tried to draw on a lot more of the older stuff like Sepultura and Hatebreed, because I know that's a lot of what he jams on. For Offering a Dust, though, I think I pull a lot more from like Tool and Meshuggah, a lot more of the
Oh,
progressive,
cool.
a little more.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's
Right
awesome
on.
too. Awesome. You know, I wanted to ask you have such a killer bass rig. Your sound is so,
Yeah.
it's got a multiple of, a spectrum of sound. So tell me a little bit about your pedal.
My pedal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I play with a lot of pedals. I haven't used much with the Dub project because, when Dub brought all the songs, nothing really required of it. Occasionally I'll kick on a distortion pedal. But one of the rare bass players who uses a wah pedal. I don't really see that very often. So I have a wah pedal on here. I have a couple of distortion pedals, chorus. I recently just picked up a new envelope filter.
Okay.
It's my hope to be able to play something similar to what 9 Inch Nails Closer is. That opening riff is a bass playthrough of an envelope filter.
Beautiful.
So that's new. So we haven't written anything with it. So it's just there for looks.
How exciting though. But once you do, it's gonna be really killer. You have a killer pedal board. Yeah. I just had to say something about it. I was like, I love your bass sound.
Yeah.
And your bass is gorgeous too.
Before we even started, when you guys were doing sound check, we were over there going, "Do you hear what I hear?" That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, very much
Exciting.
so.
So what do you guys got up for us next? You got anything you want to talk about? Where are you guys going to be playing next? There you go.
It's funny to say, but what's probably going to be our final performance is coming up in September, only because I want to write some new stuff.
Gotcha.
And, you know, we've been doing this. These guys have been willingly getting together with me for the last 4 years whenever I'm like, hey, dudes, will you do a show with me? And we got some stuff in the can. If I can take a break from Riff Rag ever, we'll finish this new stuff. But September 2nd, there's a big show at the Black Sheep. And it's a special one because it's a memorial benefit show for one of my best friends who passed away a couple of years ago, Chris Forsythe. He was the sound guy at the Black Sheep. He was
Yes.
also in many
Right.
bands.
Right.
Malachi. I was in bands with him back in 2003, 2004. He was actually in one of the original Dub Project lineups briefly for a show at one point too. But it's a big all day long barbecue / you can come get a health screening. We're gonna take donations for the American Heart Association. A barbecue will start at 2:30. There'll be food trucks in the parking lot at the Black Sheep, and then there'll be music starting at, I think, 3:30, and it's just gonna be what we call mixtape style. So there's around a dozen bands, and we're all sharing the same equipment, and we're all gonna do 20-minute sets. So it's just 20 minutes, get off stage, next band's up, 20 minutes.
Right
All
on.
through the night. And there's some old school bands playing the night. Color Insane, which was a popular metal band here in the day, 2003. And we're going to be a part of that lineup as well, as long as a couple other bands I've been a part of too. Capricorn will be there.
Right
So
on.
you know you gotta put that out on the group page. So
Of
they're
course,
gonna-
that's the first thing I do, man.
Oh,
People
man.
say everything from my son drumming to whatever show
I
I'm
know,
playing at.
that is cool as can be, man. See, that's another subject that we're gonna get to, and I think we'll save a little bit of conversation to the break,
Okay.
you know, between bands, because I love the Dub Project, and I want to hear more. How about that?
What's next on your lyric sheet there? You guys
The
are my
next
set list
one
tonight.
is Reluctant Goodbye.
It's another relationship song. It's about the same relationship, ironically. It's kind of just you're not wanting to break up, but you feel like you have to, or it's kind of along the same lines as the other one. Or sometimes it could mean like when you have a golf buddy that works at this bar and you don't play golf for like 3 years, reluctant goodbye. The song goes out to Nicole, reluctant goodbye.
Aww.
That's
Kidding,
sweet.
of course.
We love our girl.
Sing my reluctant goodbye. Sing this now, 'cause it's killing me. Baby, bring it to the impossible dream. I think you feel it, and let's become a chore. And it pours, and brought us together is lost, along with the passion. The glimmer of hope in your eye. As empty dread lives with me. Sing my reluctant goodbye. Take this now, 'cause it's killing me. Emotional scars, or nothing. Lost another victim, and love is suspect.
Thank you.
You know, I followed along.
Is that golf clapping I hear, or is there really a bunch of fans out in the audience? We need to hear some more than golf clapping.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! You know, I followed along their reluctant goodbye. And that is some serious, deep, deep, deep rooted feelings and incredible. The words are put incredibly together.
Thank you. I think
Very
it's
well.
probably the way for all musicians. We can only really write when we're feeling that emotional about stuff, you know? When I'm pretty happy and everything is cool, I don't know what the heck to write about, you know? I don't know what to write about. I'll start thinking about stuff. I'll write about when I had an asthma attack, which I've done in other bands. It's a real song. Or I wrote about being sober. It's harder when you're happy because then you gotta reach for things. We can't just be like, ooh, I'm gonna write about, I mean, other people probably do it, but I can't just be like, I'm gonna write about a castle and dragons. I wish I could, so I could do some Rob Halford stuff, but.
Yeah, there you go. Woo!
So we leave that up to the Lears with Castle Raven, right?
Straight up. Straight up. Gotta love it. You have to
Thank
come
you.
do some Rob Halford with us.
I wish I could. If somebody can squeeze me in a certain area hard enough, I might be able to hit some of those notes.
Yeah, no kidding. I saw him up in at the Ogden Theater, and you know, he was not used to the altitude.
Wow, he had a
Well,
little
boy,
bit of a
he
rough
still
time.
put on the performance. I mean, he had to sit down, you know, and let the band work out a little bit. He had to drink constantly. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. He's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's whatever evolves, right?
Yeah.
You know, you are the master of your
Yeah.
own destiny. I want to hear a song about that. No,
It's
really.
funny, with each set of these lyrics, I can actually flash back in time where I was when I wrote them, what I was doing, what place I was at. I stopped at parks to write lyrics. I've been on vacation and wrote lyrics. I've been in the car and had to pull over because I was like, oh man, I've written lyrics in my dreams where I wake up, I'm like, oh, don't forget that line or a riff. One of these riffs came from a dream one time, but it's amazing what happens.
Well, I just have to ask because, we're all part of the Wyndham Grand family, the Goldroom, Johnny Martin's Car Club, the Famous, the Hilton, the Antlers, Perry Sanders Empire. And really, I want to ask everybody, hey, how's the food?
It's
Because you
really
can
good,
order,
isn't it?
I've seen people order
Tasty.
from Springs,
They have
Orleans.
gator bites.
Yeah.
That's what I was tempted
Cajun
by.
food,
Gator
right around
bites.
the corner, delivered to your table.
They just sound cool.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely amazing.
I was just texting someone to come down here because it's the classiest place I've ever screamed in. So
It's fun. Don't you think it's kind of fun? I do.
got this cool balcony. At least we got this homeboy up here hanging up here. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Woo!
Well, I just want to say this about that is, yeah, we were at a location, and I think, I owe Michael Trejo of 7 Days Lost a big debt of gratitude because 7 Days Lost got us kicked out of one of our locations.
They did because they kept F-bombing it.
But bless their heart.
But it was okay because, this is live internet and, you can F-bomb it if you want to. But the people's building that we were in were not too much into the F-bomb. And the guy that owned it just happened to come in the one and only time, right? And he comes in that night and we're all sitting there going, oh, shit. Oh, no, here he comes.
Yeah, he was
And then
he
we
was
were
freaking out a
gone.
little bit that
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And after the weekend of a ponderance, KCOS was born. Yeah.
Yes, it
Yes,
was.
we were.
And then our first show was Suspension 9.
Oh, please.
Have you guys seen Suspension 9?
They're
They
intense.
kick ass. They're awesome.
They kick ass. They're intense.
They're very intense.
Yeah. I would like to say hello to little Miss Janessica. I love you, dear. I just love you to death. Thank you for coming outside and seeing me. Now, there's a voice right over there. Oh, she's a contender. Yes.
Is that my Janessica?
She is so good. She is
There
so
you
good.
are.
Yes.
Hi, babe.
Yes. She's very talented
Yes,
young woman.
she is. Got a voice of
Sometimes it feels like we're in a weird version of Wayne's World here.
Nobody's
Anybody
a
else get that?
stranger.
Party on! Yeah.
Well, you mentioned VH1 storytellers, and that's what I always have told people. I said, yeah, this is like VH1 storytellers, only we're like a mixture of that and Bob and Tom. And then we go, well, you know what? Wait a minute. That Mystery Science 3000, with the three shadows in the corner of the TV screen critiquing stupid science fiction movies is kind of appropriate, too, because there's three of us now, so
Yeah.
we love entertaining however possible,
We
If
do,
we can bring
very
joy
much.
to somebody's life, kind of like the music that you're doing, the lyrics that you're writing from your heart,
Yeah.
we all do our part.
Again, I thank you guys for doing this. This is a really cool outlet for bands, and I'm sure and I'm hoping that, I know you've had metal bands before, but I'm hoping that only I can get more metal bands down here, but and other bands I know of that just haven't been here yet. It's a really cool thing.
Oh, well, and that's it. Here's another, what a segue, man. We ought to work together more because, we are booked every Wednesday until the end of September.
Already.
And, we have some metal bands. We have Cosmic Waste. We have Severed Reputation. Both from Pueblo. How about that?
We're on the same wavelength because in the Word Frag issue coming out, hopefully later this week, you'll read about Cosmic Waste
that's
as one of the
great.
groups as well. So
We
Awesome.
we ought to coordinate more because really, we both can feed each other. This is another aspect of a beautiful friendship, really.
I'm speechless.
No, man, I'm just as introverted as you, but you know what, really, this brings out the life in people, and this is what energizes people is other people enjoying life, and if you're sitting back going, how come I'm not here? There's still time to come down here, or there's still time to tune in, or you can even watch this on YouTube right now, because we're streaming.
Yes.
And like I said, that's what I mean. If there's someone that can't be here, text them the website and say, watch right now, because it's all on the website.
So the next song that I think you've got coming up is Fire Inside.
The cool thing about writing your own album and having so many bands and friends in the scene is you get to ask your buddies to guest vocal or guest guitar solo on your band. That was prevalent in the album I put out 4 years ago. This song included a guest guitar soloist and it included a guest vocalist who is my vocalist in Capricorn, Fred Lagarda. He penned these lyrics and it's a cool song, Fire Inside. We used to just call it Fred's song when we played a show. All right, this is Fred's song. But here you go. This is the part where I get everybody put the horns in the air and make a whole hell of a lot of noise. Takes over, coming to life, bigger than me and you, the fire inside. Takes over, coming to life, bigger than me and you, the fire inside. Thank you. Fred from Capricorn wrote that song, Capricorns, at the Black Sheep on July 8th with the Death Ride CD release.
Awesome.
Oh, did you say CD release? Did
Really?
you say CD release?
Not for Capricorn, for Death Ride. The band Death Ride's having a
Yeah,
CD
we
release.
Gotcha.
know. We love Death Ride.
We do.
Man.
We dig Death Ride. Yeah.
Death Ride, Hit the Shadows, Grindscape, and Capricorn, July 8th at the Black Sheep.
Sweet.
Cool, because we did a benefit with Tony McGuire Shoals, and Death Ride was part of it. It was the DJ Rocks reunion. We got the video. It's up on our YouTube channel.
That was a big show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
People couldn't even come in, right?
No.
Well, they were turning people away.
Yeah.
You know,
Capacity.
part of the
we
time.
capacity. We were at capacity.
Yeah.
Over a little.
And she'll be doing the Insomniac stock the
Right.
end of July, and we're talking about that because you know what, we want to cover everybody, but man, you know, I
Yeah,
wish
there's so
there's only
much.
5 of us. I wish there was like 50 of us so we could do all that, you know. But really, so this is the call to arms. We need a street team, and
Do.
you've done an already tremendous job with the Riff Rag. Let's talk about the Riff Rag, really. Give some credibility to your publication, man, because
Please.
you resurrected a project that's near and dear to you, and I know that, you know, content and distribution. You know, you've asked for volunteers to distribute the Riff Rag. You know?
Started back in 2013, right about when I wrote all these songs. I'd been talking to my friend Chris Forsythe, the guy for the benefit shows coming up, about doing a music publication. And I've been a journalist for almost 20 years, mostly small town newspapers. I had a stint at the Rocky Mountain News, Gazette, New Mexico, Estes Park. But it was just, I just wanted to have a monthly newspaper about the scene. It was just a cheap little black and white newspaper. And I was surprised how people took to it, especially back then. I was only putting out maybe a couple thousand copies a month. I moved away, passed it on to somebody else who kept it going, and then she kind of let it fold. And I was sad. Even I was in New Mexico, I think, when it folded. And I moved back to Colorado, Estes Park. Got ready to move back here because I got sick of working in Estes Park anyway. And when I was up in Northern Colorado, I still play with the Northern Colorado 80s cover band, Priest, and all that we were just talking about. I saw this full-color magazine about the music scene up there in Northern Colorado. It was just about Greeley, Fort Collins, Loveland. It was just 10,000 copies a month.
It's called the Revolver, right?
No, it's called Bandwagon.
Okay, 'cause yeah, there was another one. We just did the Greeley Blues Jam, and they were passing out something called the Revolver
Really?
out there.
And yeah, I just saw what this guy was doing. I thought, man, surely Colorado Springs and the Pueblo, Southern Colorado area has to be able to support something equal to that. So far, it's still building. It's later this week, it'll be the 10th issue, maybe 9th or 10th.
Sweet.
It all runs together sometimes. Before, when I was doing the old Riff Rag, I had a full-time job that didn't require full-time hours. So I had a lot of free time. I wasn't a parent yet. Now I'm a parent. Now I'm kind of just freelancing income, juggling 3 or 4 jobs here and there, and doing the Riff Rag.
And 5
It's not as
bands.
fun at times as it used to be when I was doing it. Driving 300 miles a month in my car. But thanks to like bandmates like my buddy Don, who just rolled in from Axe to the Face.
Hey,
Guitars
Don,
from
good to
Axe
see
to
ya.
the Face.
We're playing, you guys.
He delivers the entire Powers corridor for me. And then we got Lambed. The guys in Lambed now are delivering a route for me.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
band from Canyon City called Gravel is pitched in now. I'm basically trading ads. If you want to help me deliver, I'll give you a free ad in the magazine for anybody who's interested. So you
Hey,
can take it all
great.
off my...
Great.
But-
So we'll get together later.
Well,
No,
have
I'm
to
just glad to be
let
able
me
to
know how
continue
to
it. My big goal
help
is to keep
distribute
it multi-genre every issue. You can read about hip-hop, country. We need more country. We've been slacking on that. We need more hip-hop. We've had 1 or 2. If it was up to me, it'd be rock, metal, rock, metal, rock, metal. But and it's been good for me because even just as I talk about how fatigued and tiring it can be, when I go out and interview a band, and it's not even a genre that I'm really a huge fan of, I've become fans of bands in those different genres. By far, there's a band in town, an alternative rock band, Sound Studies, I'm huge fans of now.
Oh, yeah.
The dudes
me
in
too.
Lambed, I've played shows before, but I just never paid attention. Once you get to interview these musicians, it fires you up a little because you see the passion they have sometimes. And sometimes when you get a little older, or you got stuff going on, family, jobs, you forget why you keep playing music. And I go and interview these bands for 15 minutes sometimes, 20 minutes, and the passion is like overwhelming. You get drunk off of it, and I'm like, that's why I'm doing this shit, man.
That's
That's
why
what I'm
we
doing
do
for
it.
all these bands, for all these. I just want people to read about all these bands, musicians who bust their butts for no glory, no money, just for
That's
to
right.
live, to survive.
Woohoo! That's exactly
I thank
right.
all of them for giving me continuous content. I mean, I got a waiting list of bands that are like, we want in, we want in. I'm like, all right, I try to only do one rock band an issue, so it's. But Voodoo Hawks have been in. I'm glad to have those guys in.
Yeah.
You know, people have come and told me, like, you guys only do young people. I'm like, bullshit, look at me, man. I'm not like 20 years old playing in an emo band or something. Not some young rapper. Don't mistake the headband.
Well, and that's exactly why I wanted to get in touch with you, is because, you know, we're really proud of the fact that we do, I call it triple threat media. You know, it's the radio station, it's the show, it's the YouTube channel. And man, to attempt to do a 4th, like, print publication, good for you, man, because we couldn't do that, even though we have, you know, the same, what you said is the same impetus for what we do. We wouldn't have a radio station if it wasn't for
You guys.
the musicians of Colorado that work really hard and have day jobs and kids and, you know, the whole 9 yards that make life as a musician.
And still
you
sweat
know.
the fever and
Yeah.
still keep going and going and going, where you just can't find yourself. You can't find a way to stop.
Right. Me and Lori call it the sickness. Once you play and you go live and you do that, it's like
It's
you
done.
get the sickness.
It's
It's
my
over.
Prozac. It's my beer. It's my shot. It's
Exactly.
And it will not
tequila.
leave you.
It's
Yes.
all that wrapped up into one.
It's a
Exactly.
beautiful thing.
I'm happy to print this color magazine. The serious part of it, though, is way more expensive than the old school Riff Rag was. So, any business owners, and we've already had bands like the Voodoo Hawks advertise by advertising. Anyone's interested, it's relatively cheap, and we are just strictly all about, you know, I like to consider us the only source for Southern Colorado music, really. You can go in the
Sweet.
Independent and read their once a week column. It's cool and all, but it doesn't cover everything in depth. That's what my goal is to be.
And you do it well. You do it well because
Thank you.
we've inquired in some of the other more auspicious publications, and you know what? It seems to be a secondary thought to them, you know, which is sad. And we use them. We're because of the Goldroom, we're on page 2 of the Independent sometimes. But you know what? Really, we support local, and I really want to talk to you about more that we can do with each other, for each other.
And I think a classy place like the Goldroom, Nicole, talk to your boss. Should really advertise in the magazine too.
Yeah,
There
the,
we go.
The more hints the more hints and rumors that get started, you never know. Lisa was the one that secured the deal for us when we were just kind of in here scoping the deal.
Go
you know?
girl. Go girl.
It's because I walked in and I knew we belonged. I'm telling you, I looked
So-
around and I was like, I want it.
This is it. She's
I
like,
want
this
it.
is it.
It's so beautiful and it's so
So we did it.
colorful and it's just,
It does take me back like I'm in the 40s and we're like
it's cool.
metal mobsters taking
Yeah.
the stage.
That's what I thought. I thought it was kind of cool.
I think the Goldroom, the infamous open-minded Goldroom, is one of the most classiest places to go down here. So thank you for being here, Buddha Brothers and Nicole, and thank you so much. So make sure you tip Nicole.
Definitely.
back
Make
to
some
the
noise for
bone.
Nicole behind the bar.
Man, I'm telling you what. Woo! So I think next on the list, I think we have the anthem.
Yeah, we need some more music, man,
All right.
because you know what?
This
We're
was one
com-
of those instances where I wrote a cool riff. I wrote the whole song, but I didn't have lyrics yet. I pulled over next to Loveland Lake in Loveland, Colorado, and it was a summer day. And I just decided to write something inspirational of sorts without being too cheesy. It's called the anthem. The chorus, which you can all sing along if you like, is Horns High Until I Die. It's basically just for a metaphor of, you know, all the cliche, don't give up, keep your head up. For me, it's just in a metal form, man. This is what we'll do till we die, and I'm happy doing it. And this gets me through a lot of stuff, gets a lot of people to stuff, music, whatever kinds it may be, metal, rap, whatever you do. So this is the anthem. Enjoy.
Trust in what you know. Don't discount what matters to you. Or die till I die. Unsearchable places of doubt. Or die till I die. Don't dwell on dreams or real life. Or die till I die. Save for the accomplishments. Or die till I die. It's One for us to walk alone. Trusting what you know. Don't scout what matters to you. Or die till I die. I'm searching for place to settle down. Or die till I die. Don't dwell on dreams unrealized. Or die till I die. Saved by the accomplishment. Or die till I die. This is the end of my life. This is the part where you can do that little headbanging stuff. Till I die. Determination. Let me hear you. The world is You think we can go a little bit slower, just a little bit more slower? One more time, maybe.
All right.
Is anybody else drunk as heck off all that riffage?
No, we need life and pain, brother. How about that one? We need life and pain.
As we call in my group I hang out with, I coined this term a long time ago for these songs we write and stuff like this, but it's sweet hard rock. Somebody once asked me, what kind of band you played? And they weren't really into metal and all that. And I was like, sweet hard rock, I guess. So it became a joke at practices like a dozen years ago. I started becoming a stage thing like, we're another shade of hate, and welcome to the night of sweet hard rock. Now it's Dub Project. Check out Dred's shirt. It's what they made when I was going away.
Oh, there you go.
Sweet hard rock. All the ladies make some noise for sweet hard rock.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got one more, and then I want to really bring up Brian over here and get Offering at Dusk, finish off this show for us tonight. But in the meantime, I'll take any more questions, comments real quick before we do this last song and pass it on to Offering at Dust.
Well, I'd like to know if anybody in the audience has any questions they'd like to ask. Go ahead and just let me know, and I'll head that way. Hold on. Hold on. We got a question right over here.
All right.
I just had one question for you guys, and that was I loved all your influences, but I didn't hear anybody say Opeth. Anybody like Opeth? Or yeah, of course. All right, cool. I just wanted to know.
Anybody else have a question? No?
Just for fun.
Oh, wait, we got one.
Ricky D. Hall
I
and
love
Voodoo
this part of the
House
show.
in the house.
This is a fun part.
Buy their new album.
Man, you on guitar. You over there, hiding over there in that corner. Your lead playing sounds like a combination of Tony Iommi and Dimebag Darrell mixed together.
Make some noise for Dread.
Well, friggin' awesome.
You'll notice.
Your rhythm playing is great.
You'll notice the razor blade hanging.
Yeah.
That's my tribute to Dime.
But I can hear those two influences right there.
That's a good ear, Mr. Ricky D. Yep, that's a beautiful thing, actually.
I
And he's
had
got
a-
the necklace to boot. That was
I had a ticket to the Columbus show and was persuaded not to go. And being a photographer that I am, I would have been right up front. And I met Vinny, a couple years later at the Black Sheep, and I told him, and he just looked at me and said, "I'm glad you weren't."
Mark, we got a question back here.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hi, Mark. Thank you, everybody, for having me today. I've actually grew up on rock and never really enjoyed it. I'm trying to open my mind. And my friend invited me here today. I'm actually, my favorite kind of music is R&B, like Boyz II Men, Aaliyah, things like that. Do you think that because I lived in Fort Collins also, I've seen the scene you're talking about. It's awesome. There's random bands everywhere and clubs. And do you think that an R&B scene is possible there also?
Oh, for sure. I think we have a ton of R&B and hip-hop acts. I've seen a few of them popping up all over the place here. Well, you should mention it because I love Boyz II Men too, and ABC,
Right.
BBD, the East Coast
They're
family.
making a comeback.
My first concert was MC Hammer,
Love it.
ironically. MC Hammer.
Hammer Time.
Please,
I
Hammer, don't
loved-
hurt him.
I loved Hammer Time.
When I was
did.
growing up, it was either Motley Crue, 80s hair metal, and then it segued into Dr. Dre, Chronic,
That's so funny.
Boys to Men.
Love
Then it
it.
went back to Pantera. And
Did you have
yeah.
Did you have the pajamas?
no, I
The
wanted
pants?
some, though. I had a Michael Jackson glove when I was 10 years old.
That's
like
so
the
cute.
rotary one.
That's so cool.
Can't do it on the stage very well.
Oh man,
I think everybody practiced that at one time or
that
another.
would be a life in pain, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's so funny. That was a very interesting, good question, though.
Speaking of
I like
R&B
it.
bands here in town, there's a brand new one that's sprung up in the last 6 or 7 months. They're called Audible. And
Okay.
they basically have like a rapper, MC dude, and then they have a backing band, which are all the members of a band called Sound Studies.
Okay.
And then the guitarists do some melodic vocals. It's a really awesome mix, and I think they're actually opening up for Warren G at the
Ooh,
Black Sheep later this month, like
totally
June 28th.
exciting.
Well, you know what? We have reached out to Sound Studies to do a show. So if
I'll
they're
nudge them a
listening,
bit. I know both those guys really well, and they've both been big supporters of the Riff Rack. So I'll nudge them to come do something here because they
well,
have some great
we're
stuff.
playing. Yeah,
Or bring their new band.
We're
Bring
playing
new
their
band.
music on the station. I mean, that's it. I don't even know if ever. See, that's one thing that we're intent on doing is reconnecting with everyone that we're playing and letting them know that we're playing their music.
Right.
And, a nice mention every once in a while would be great because, really, if people listen to KCOS, they go, wow, that's
Yeah.
really good radio. And that just is a tribute to the area musicians of
Yeah.
the state of Colorado.
The Colorado musicians.
I'm in the
it
same
really
boat
is.
with the Riff Rack. I'm happy to do these stories, and I get many thanks afterward. But then no one ever says anything on stage like I've asked, or like every show, man, just promote it. Say it every show.
Heck
While your
yeah.
guitarist takes
Straight
too long to
up.
tune and makes too much noise, say, hey, pick up a Riff Rack.
Yep.
There
Or if
you
you got
go.
a singer that doesn't know how to talk in between songs, the guitarist can just be like, Riff Rack's over there.
Our Mark White never forgets about the Riff Rack.
Never.
Yes. Yes, you do. You definitely do. And I think it's cool that this is a heavy metal show, but we are discussing all forms of music and all different musicians and stuff because it's all the same. If you love music, you just love music. You can't really say, I only love one kind. Well, you could, I suppose, say you only love one kind, but I don't know that that's so
I'm
healthy.
sure
You
people will be
should-
surprised to see what each of
love
us
it
up
all.
here has on our phones that's not metal. I mean,
well, come on.
I used to have a Fergie song on my phone. I'm not going to lie. That one had an awesome melody. Big Girls Don't Cry.
See, that's so
Sarah
cool.
McLaughlin's on my phone. And
Beautiful.
I love Sarah McLaughlin.
She's one of my
I'm
favorites.
giving away the heavy metal secrets. The
Yeah,
metal
you
mafia is
are.
going to come after my ass for all this.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Well, thanks for sharing your secrets.
Yes.
We do appreciate that.
I'm a big Joss Stone fan.
Yes.
I am actually.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, I love her. Yeah.
If you guys don't mind, we'll jam this last song we got. I'll
Okay.
give a few more plugs, and then we'll bring on Brian up here, and these
There we
guys
go.
Sounds
throw
great.
down some Offering
All
of
right.
Dust. This song dates back all the way to 2003, the very first version of the Dub Project, when I first wrote a solo album. This goes back to the times when I talked about when you're really emotional. I was coming straight out of a relationship breakup. I was super sad. I was super drunk all the time. And I remember writing this in my one-bedroom apartment, which I slept on the futon because the bedroom just became a laundry room. And there was like spilled pasta sauce that like lingered on the kitchen for 6 months. It was just a sad time. The good thing was I was eating like fast food Mexican food every night, so there was like a castle of those white styrofoam containers in the kitchen. This song is called "Life Is Pain" from 2003.
Trust no one, tell everything, tell all the negative. Lost in a twisted world, divide minds to see the fate. Dreams will come true, life will fail you. Hope gives love and poison. Dreams will come true, life will fail you. Hope gives love and poison. Life is pain, life is pain, life is pain. Pain, pain, pain. Pain is life, misery, it's mandatory. The cycle of suicide, killing ourselves daily. Thoughts, they are to blame. Dreams don't come true, life will fail you. Hope kills, love is poison. Dreams don't come true, life will fail you. Hope kills, love is poison. Life is pain, life is pain, life is pain. Pain is life. Memories melt away, our minds. 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 Our sandy crumbles, 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 our sandy crumbles. Pain is life, is pain, is life, is pain.
Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to give a few shameless self-plugs for a few things really quick. First off, for all the Northern Colorado people who might be listening on the air or watching on YouTube, playing up in Longmont, Colorado this Saturday at Dickens with my 80s cover band, The Fold. Covers everything from Dokken, Priest, Dio, Maiden. Got an amazing singer. I'm actually the youngest guy in that band. I'm the baby in that band, if you can believe that shit. And we're playing with an awesome Black Sabbath, as you guys were talking about earlier, tribute band from Cheyenne, Wyoming called Rat Salad at the Dickens Theater this Saturday, June 24th. Coming up after that, July 8th, Capricorn at the Sheep, we talked about that. July 15th, me and my homeboys for Axe to the Face are down at Sunshine Studios playing with Hemlock from Las Vegas. Hemlock's a band I actually filled in on a tour for 3 weeks before I played guitar for them. I've known those guys since 1999 or so. They're a DIY band, do it all themselves, touring all the time. And also pick up the Riff Rag. The new issue should be out later this week. I need more advertising. I need more delivery help, but I appreciate all the musicians, bands. I appreciate KCOS. Thank you guys for having us on. Thank you to all these guys
thank you
for
for
playing in my
coming and
band.
providing a double header. Yeah.
Thanks for Brian for coming down tonight to do some Offering of Dust as well. So without further ado, let's bring on Brian McDaniel. Everyone make some noise.
Woo!
Yeah. I'd like to take a minute too, really, because we wanted to talk to a young, very talented man about some very important things that he's doing, and he's got a great story. We wanted to give him some time because we like to do charity work as much as possible.
He has a truly great story, Mark, and I'd like to say that, you know, your story hits close to home for me too. I have 2 grandchildren that were in a car accident 8 months ago, and they have closed brain injuries. And my granddaughter at 11 years old had a stroke because the accident was so intense. And she's going through all of these cognitive rehabs and all of these things. Jordan Smith, tell us what you're doing and your story.
So if you go on YouTube and you type in a positive note, you'll be able to see my whole life story kind of summed up. 6 years ago, Fox News, Fox 21 News, did a news special on me, and that'll show you a bit more. But I mean, like you were saying, with head injuries or TBIs, traumatic brain injuries, it's crazy how quick it can happen, and you wake up the next minute and your life is completely changed. Yeah, forever. So I've been a musician all my life, and there was nothing more that I wanted to do than just make music. So that's what I did. But unfortunately, in 2007, on November 3rd, I was in a car accident where I flew 35 feet out of the car and hit my head on the guardrail. And it killed me. But either they revived me or I'm in heaven, one of the two. So, but anyways, what I'm doing is a positive. It's called a positive note, and it's a organization for children and adults with disabilities to learn the fundamentals of music. We do guitar, keyboard, dance, percussion, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. I might have already said it, but anyways, this organization that I have has gone on now for 5 years, and we have served over 500 students, and it is the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, you know, and I would trade it for, you know, I thought that back in the day I was going to be big and famous, and which I still have time. Don't worry about that. But this is the most rewarding thing. I mean, this is better than all the fame you could hope for. You know.
I really appreciate you. I want you to know that, and it's a big deal. It's a really big deal what you're doing. Now, do you know that there's a walk coming up for traumatic brain injury, children of traumatic brain injury, coming up at the end of August? And I'm going to get those dates together, and I'm going to start pushing that and promoting it. I think what you're doing is outstanding.
And it, if you don't mind me putting in a little plug for myself, also my new band called Cosmic Blues Apothecary, Cosmic with a K, so COSMIK Blues Apothecary, is getting out there right now, and it is so amazing because every person that's in this band has also helped me instruct my program. So they are official instructors of the Colorado Springs Conservatory, and they just so happen to like the blues just as much as me. So we put a band together. The lead singer, Karen Tackett, actually is a Broadway veteran for I believe 20 years. She was on Broadway. Her first musical was Les Miserables. So yeah, and Rent and everything she's done. And then our bass player, another amazing musician, and then our drummer, amazing too. I mean, and all our college graduates and know far more about music than they do about anything else. So, all right.
So
Thank you.
I was fortunate enough to hear a jam track yesterday afternoon at Rico's, and I'm going, when are we doing a show, Jordan? So
Yeah.
given the fact we're booked till the end, okay,
There you
October
go.
4th,
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
it. We're gonna have
There
them
you
here
go.
October 4th.
Thank you for
and,
that.
we want to. We've also talked about doing a recurring showcase with the Colorado Conservatory. So yeah, we really, this is stuff that we love to be involved with, is helping people, bringing people together. You know, you can never have too many people in a community that exists for the love of music.
Check, check. Oh, yeah. As I was saying, though, it's incredible, since I've been involved with doing this program, how many people come out of the woodwork that you never thought would even have anything to do with such a program, that all of a sudden, I didn't know he played guitar, or I didn't know she sang, and she is amazing. Wow. Like, it's crazy. But yeah.
Well, yeah, I've been trying to talk to Jordan for a while, at least a year, maybe more, because I heard about you, and
Yep,
you did a little bit of
mentioned you.
traveling just recently, right? You went to India?
Yep. I went to India, which was, oh my gosh, that was. I don't even know how to explain it other than to say it was a trip. In America, you see homeless people, and they have. They're homeless, but they still kind of have a home in a city, And in India, though, you see those homeless people, and there might be 4 or 5 dead bodies right by them, and it's like, what's going on with those bodies laying there? And they're like, they died, and you're like, well, what's gonna happen with them? And they're like, it's happening. Take a look, But other than that, I mean, it was really, really amazing. It's something completely different than I thought, but. The reason I ended up there was because when I was in the coma, I actually had a past life regression, and I was a young Indian woman, actually at the turn of the 20th century, who was supposed to be in an arranged marriage. My parents owned a textile factory in Jaipur, India, so that's why I decided to go there, and. I could keep going on forever, but I'll let you guys get back to your program. But as I said, you can go on YouTube and type in a positive note and see me there. And also on the Colorado Springs Conservatory website. Also, it's csconservatory.org and under a positive note. And there's quite a few different videos.
Well, you play. You play guitar.
Yeah, I do. I play and I teach. Guitar is my first instrument. I played since I was 3 years old, but with this traumatic brain injury, I've lost use of my right side. So I just have to do what's called hammer on and pull off, which is kind of, I don't know how to explain it best other than what it's called. It is what it's called.
It is.
Yeah. So it took me some time to be able to build the strength in my hand to be able to form chords and stuff. So, but I couldn't find a bass player for a long time, so I got an 8-string nonetheless. So I have 2 extra lower strings. So like 4 of my strings is tuned to a bass tuning, and then 4 of my other strings are the higher strings are tuned to a regular guitar tuning. So.
But it sounds absolutely brilliant, and I can't wait to hear it. That's amazing. 8 strings. Gosh, I love it.
October
Love it.
4th. Yeah, you guys need
Awesome.
to come and
Can't
be
wait.
inspired.
Yes. Thank you, Jordan, so much for being here. Thank you so much. You guys go on Facebook, YouTube, and one.
A positive note. Yeah.
Thank you. A positive.
YouTube. And then if you get a chance too, also our new band, Cosmic Blues Apothecary, COSMIK Blues Apothecary, just got our new Facebook site up too. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll check in with you. We'll be seeing you soon. And thank you so much for being here.
And if I could get everybody to, here's what I do every morning when I start my program out too, when I'm teaching a positive note. I say, okay, everybody, we're gonna get together, and on the count of 3, we're gonna say woo. But here, I'll do a demonstration of it. So 1, 2, 3, woo! Yeah, there we go.
Awesome. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you so much for being here.
That is a positive note. Yeah. And you know what?
Thank
Are you
you,
guys
boys.
ready to resume the second set? One thing I
Great.
do want to say hello to a gentleman that's turning into a regular here on Wednesday night, and we love him, Alan Oliver of Rocky Mountain Brewery.
Alan.
And his pup that's
Aw.
perched on the bar stool like
Hey,
Norma
Alan.
Cheers.
How you doing?
I'm outstanding. How's everyone tonight? Everybody enjoying the good music and some drinks? Yeah, it's always good to had a couple week hiatus, just really busy, but everything's good now. Enjoying the show. This is Feverton. So anybody wants to give the dog love, she'll always take it.
Thank you so much for being here. It's glad to see you. We're glad to see you again.
Weekly, yes. Thank you for
Yes,
supporting
weekly.
us, and we're going
Yeah.
to talk more about the new opening, right? Okay.
Okay.
So, without
Adieu.
okay, since we're French, how do you say offering and dust? Offering of dust in French. I don't even worry about it. Yeah, you do. You just say, "Oh well." In your
So
best French
tell us
accent.
a little bit about you, about this lineup.
Oh.
Yeah, come
So-
on up.
I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian. Woo!
Hi.
Woo!
I'm very camera shy, by the way, so bear with me. Anyways, this lineup kind of came out of the blue for me. I used to play in a band called Vital Malice, and I ended up playing a show at the Black Sheep one night, and I just got talking to Max about sound engineering and recording and everything, and he told me, like, hey, so I have this band that needs a singer, and hint, hint, you should come audition.
Sweet.
So I ended up auditioning, and that's history from there.
And
That's
that's
really-
it. It grew from there. We can't wait. Oh my goodness. So, you guys ready to,
Hit it,
to
boys.
hit it? How do you?
Yeah. So let me explain. We have a weird sort of gimmick that we normally do for shows. We'll typically pick an artist and a song title and say that's what we're doing. But since this is a little bit more formal, I think I might actually, for the first time, ever, use the real song names.
No
You
way.
heard it here first, folks.
Oh my God, you mean to tell me that's not Stairway to Heaven?
Little bit of
So
freebird.
this is the first song that I was told they wrote together, and the first song I ever wrote lyrics to for this band. We call it farm porn. It's actually called Geistlos. Wait, do we do farm porn?
Yeah.
That's not on the. Oh, I'm lying to you. I am very deeply sorry. Oh, we are going to do something new. This one is called
Ooh.
Subsection,
Woo.
aka real name Luminomad.
Woo.
I set my sights within the wall. I found my truth outside the hall. I know that I'm not bound by time or pain. You know your truth shines deep in you. Only be your day. Concentrate on your grave. You are so cold. You break. Gets old. Creating your enemy. Voices and predators. You not awake today. I have been dreaming. To open up. Like processing. In the gut. On for what you have told. Lessons learned but not I spend my time in darkness. I know my sign, creating bound by these eyes, beheld and concentrate. Holding on to your eyes. Finding a distant separating apart. And what yourself in wise. I have been bounded by. This is not what you. You will not become. Open up your mind to the wicked side that held you inside your painless instance of life. We hold on to our sin. It's like art to his hand. And when you concentrate, it's like fire inside brain. Conserve your desire and find out what you know. Remember, it's fine. Somewhere outside of this universe, there's fire. Concentrate on what makes you you are. Cannot believe the things that come out of my mind when I put pen to paper on your constant wavelength. You will be the one who follows. This isn't brother, this isn't right. Find these pills that want to swallow. And finally be me. Concentrate before you fall off this bandwagon. Somewhere deep in your bones, you'll find that this truth holds. Somewhere buried inside of your mind, you know the things that you want to combine. Plainly they say when you follow, you must follow. You won't be the one who follows. This isn't bad, this isn't right. When it feels the one to swallow, you find yourself in what you say. Concentrate. This is not a warning or issue.
Boy, I tell you, it's always them quiet ones. You
Yeah,
started
right?
doing your raw, and I was like, oh my goodness, that was so fabulous. I like your take on metal. It's cool. I like it.
You do. You've got some.
Thanks.
I do.
Got some
We
killer
push the
melody right on in with the,
Yeah,
the
it's
groove and
good.
scream and just killer.
It makes you listen. It's good. Like it.
Somewhere under there is a 4/4. You gotta find it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Changes a few
You gotta
times.
work for this stuff.
Yeah, you do. So what you got next for us, guys, fellas?
Ooh. Ooh. This one we wrote with our old guitar player. Rest in peace. He's not dead.
Where is my mind? Seconds and please. I won't be lost. I've come to expand on theories and lies. I'm here to open your eyes. Empty wasted, falling down at thieves, wounded along blind skin, and begin anew your shine.
So good, you guys.
So I love those guitars over there. You got some killer guitars. They sit on killer. He's like, yeah.
Just one of the guitars.
Yeah, they're killer. They sound wonderful.
You guys are outstanding. I love your style. I love it,
Yeah.
love it,
Thank
love
you.
it. It's good. And you know, you guys have good presence. Really
Thank
good
you.
presence. You can feel it off of each other. I like it. I like it very
Thank you.
much. Yeah. Yep. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Tonight's a fun one. Do you want to
So-
introduce the band again? Because I mean, I know, but this is your show too.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So let's do this again.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Let's do this again.
So in case you didn't hear Dub earlier,
Right.
this is Dread. He's
Yes.
he's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's been playing music longer than I've been alive.
He didn't want to say it, but he did.
This is his son, Max.
Hi, Max.
Max.
That's fabulous.
Woo! Right on, Max.
He's very tired.
Just so you know, we played together for.
We've been doing it longer than Alex and Wolfgang has.
Wow.
And nobody knew until today that
That's
was my
really
son.
killer.
That's so fabulous.
That's
That's
absolutely-
really cool.
You know, other guys go fishing with their kids. I make metal with my kid.
I
Love
think
it,
that's
man.
cool.
All day long. Right on. Woo!
And back here playing the skins is Ha What.
Some killer skins.
So badass, too.
Some
man.
people would pronounce that Jesse.
Jesse, kick booty.
And you are, for everyone out there?
Oh, I'm Brian.
There you go.
Brian McDaniel.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice
Yes,
to
that
meet
is-
you, Brian.
That is me. Thank you.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So where are you guys going to be playing at next? You guys got a
Yes.
lineup?
When are we playing next? Do we have anything set? Oh. Oh, yes.
And it's
yes.
y'all's a flute.
It's commonly called Jazz Flute. Its real name is Chiaroscrosity, sorry.
Well, what forms of media are you guys on?
Lots.
Lots?
We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on Minia.com
As Offering of Dust.
as Offering of Dust. We're also on Bandcamp. You can actually for free go and get our first EP. It's awesome.
Nice.
Okay,
Love
well,
it.
I'm gonna spoil everything, and I thought our friend from Axe to the Face was leaving, so I had to run out and tell him really quick. But what we're gonna do, and we talked about this for a long time. We actually had Trevor Lane do a couple of station IDs for this, but we're going to do a segment Monday through Friday, 10 to midnight, and we're going to call it Colorado Metal Shop. And it's going to be the heaviest stuff that we've been getting.
Yeah.
So you guys, you know, yeah. And offering of dust too, I gotta say, I did pull off a lot of stuff from Reverb Nation, but you know what? Yeah, tell me what you want us to play, okay?
Anything.
All right,
All of
anything and
it.
everything? 'Cause,
All of it.
man, all right, we'll look for that EP too on what,
Yeah.
Bandcamp?
Yeah, it's on Bandcamp.
All right.
Is it on? It's also on Reverb. It's on Reverb.
It's on Reverb Nation? Okay.
No? Yeah. You make a fair point. Don't go to Reverb. Go to Bandcamp.
I'll do that. Yeah, yeah.
All
We'll
right,
make
we'll do
sure.
that.
It's
Okay.
free. Or SoundCloud. Oh, I forget.
think,
I forget
yeah,
that's even.
that's where I got most of it. SoundCloud. Yeah, either one of those. You know, when I started programming, yeah, that's what I was looking for because, first of all, you know, I don't know, are you guys ASCAP BMI certified members? Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Because you know, really, and I wish. I mean, we want to do some tutorials, if that's a proper term, but we want bands to get recognized. We want them to get paid. We want them to be in the industry process, you know, but because we're independent, you know, most of the music we play are not signed in bands or artists or even ASCAP BMI certified. So
Right.
we got a ways to go before we have to pay more money for ASCAP. So, you know, it's well worth it to get the exposure. And I hate exposure, what a word, you know, but really, you guys, everybody needs to be heard.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes. Yeah.
Shadow Man was telling me something interesting here. Here we go.
You can actually buy all of the artists that you see on KCOS. You can buy them directly from the KCOS website. It links back to everybody's band page, Reverb Nation, iTunes, whatever you have. We sell it, no third party, and it's for you.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Killer.
If there's a shopping cart next to your song on our website, you just touch that shopping cart and it takes you right to their page to buy it.
Yep, through any source that you choose.
And if you look at the webpage, you will see the playlist for, gosh, I don't know, how long, Nate? It's, you know, quite, maybe an hour. The hour's worth of music is always listed on the website, so you always know who's been playing.
Right. And you know what? We're also heard in about 204? 208 different countries.
That's amazing.
So we've gotten big stuff from Finland and all different places
Brazil,
in Europe.
South Africa. It's very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
We're very big in South Africa, which is kind of very cool, I think. I'm excited about that. I like it.
Neat.
And I want to do a quick shout out to our girl Annie.
Yes.
She is always with us. So we just love you, Annie. And how are you
Hello,
tonight?
everyone. Good.
Good.
Glad to be here and
You-
enjoying the music.
You are a supporter of us, and you're here every time. Plus, you're our best friend. So we love you so much, and I just wanted to say hello. And I have some of my grandkids from San Antonio visiting me, and my eldest's name, her name is Alexis, and I just want to do a shout out to
Celebrity
Alexis.
status now. You know what? We're worldwide. Yeah.
She's going to kill Grandmama.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm a cool grandmama. It's all good. Just want to do a shout out. I'm so happy you're here with us.
And now back to offering of dust.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So this one is fun.
I see the same in my dreams. Can I wait for portrait life seems. The longest time to put this down and sweat to reap a revolution as the firm goes down. For everything in my mind makes me me. I'm growing weary and I long for sleep, rain, sure, make way, fear, light, day, bang. Do I see the same in my dreams? Can I wait or see in life Lead down this subject and I find myself with dark nature and burning dreams. Further down for me than breathing happen. Try away, fighting out to take my breath.
Crazy good.
Thanks.
Wow, you know, that sounds, it's so intricate, it's so complex, but yet it's so eccentric and it's so eclectic.
It's very good. It
My
really is.
friend Jamie over here likes to say it's music that you don't exactly get to participate with.
No.
And we apologize for that, but we don't.
Actually, you know what? Our heads are all bopping in the
You had me
place, man.
jumping up and
Everybody-
down. I was like, yeah, let's get some over
yeah.
here. That's good stuff.
I don't know. I find it a lot easier to like shake your bottom to this music than I do banging my head.
Headbanging.
Yeah, actually, that's probably true. You know, tonight's been a lot of fun. I have loved both bands.
Very much.
Yeah, everybody's
very
very
much.
talented.
Woo!
Very,
Yeah.
very talented, and it's been an extremely good night. I'm not necessarily a metalhead, but I know good music when I hear it, and I'm hearing it tonight.
Yep.
Duh.
Both these bands are incredible. The styles, the range, the vocals, the lyrics. It's all so intense, and we've grown a lot from just having you guys be with us.
Our mark at the moon is the metalhead.
Like intense or intense?
But Laura is sweating like she's on the stage performing. You know, she's working up a sweat just talking and joining in and grooving the
It's
music.
fun.
Yeah. And you know what? we turn around, we have a guest in the house, Mr. Lonnie Patrick of Monsters on Maple Street.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
You can do it, yeah.
Okay, Lonnie.
We
Me
gotta
and you
take
got
a-
something to talk about. Lonnie is my friend, and actually, I have a Mountain Kids Music, where it's my charity, where I have all kinds of wonderful people that donate instruments, and they also donate teaching time to indigent children, to the kids that can't afford it, their parents that can't afford it. I've been doing it for a long time, and Lonnie is giving away some drums to Mountain Kids Music, and I just love him. Thank you. Thank you. I love him to death. I just do. Thank you for being here tonight.
And anybody so inclined to follow in the donation world, every Wednesday we're here. You can bring stuff and contribute to Mountain Kids Music. It is a 501c3 nonprofit, so you will get a tax receipt and continue the mission that Lisa's been doing for about 7 years. Now as part of KCOS Digital Media, with a big family of all the things that we have that we're putting together in the conglomerate, and in hopes of world domination. Yeah.
Lonnie, I would just like to tell you that I adore you and I love you.
Thank you very much.
That goes double.
Anything we can do to help the kids out, we all gotta support the up and coming musicians, and you guys sound great, man. I catch y'all. Shh, man. You guys rock, man, too. But I'm not big on mics, but thank you guys.
I tell you that Lonnie is in a very, very, very good up and coming. These guys are so hot. Monsters on Maple Street. Here's a drummer for Monsters on Maple Street, and they're one of my all-time favorite bands, and I just love you guys. So, I'm glad to see you, sweetheart. Yes. Oh, I'm all happy. Okay. So what you got up next for us? I'm sorry, I'm goofy, I know. Ooh, that was me. That was me.
This is
electric.
This is dessert. This is called pie.
At the end
this is the point of the show where we say, you know what? We've talked enough. Just however much music you got left, man, do it.
Yep.
How about that?
How about you play us right on out? Because you guys are bomb. I love you guys.
You know what? You
I
guys
really
got
do.
great
You guys are
tone.
exciting.
Thanks.
You know, I just want to say a quick shout out again to the Dub Project. Anthony, killer.
Yeah, so
we appreciate
good.
you so
So
much.
good.
You
Tonight was
rock
fun.
and you roll
It
and you do
was.
it so great, man. We appreciate
You're gonna
you
make me a metalhead, yeah.
and everything you have to offer. Thank you so much.
I
for
love your
everything.
sweet hard rock.
Yeah. Woo! And thank you, the Goldroom. Thank you, Nicole.
Yes.
Thank you, Buddha Boys. Thank you, Chad. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, all the folks that are here in the house with us tonight, and
Of
appreciate
course.
you all.
We love Tony at Sunshine Studios.
Do,
Tony
as
Cordy, we love him.
always.
Just
Love you,
have to bring
Tony
that up.
Cordy.
And John and Cindy Hooten as Stargazers.
You bet.
We sure do. We're making friends all over the place,
Appreciate
y'all.
you guys.
All right. How about one more? You guys got one more? No?
Is it it?
That's
All right.
it. Right
That's
on.
Well,
That's
then
We're
you
sorry.
know.
Shadow
Yep,
Man.
here we go.
So that's been another wonderful session of The Beat Goes On. Wow, a double header. You can catch us here next week for another show, same time, same place, at kcosdigitalmedia.com. Now, if you've enjoyed the show tonight, I want you to go to Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative and hit that subscribe button so you can check out all the wonderful shows. Now back to your regular programming.
Next week is Austin Johnson, so we're going to have a killer blues show.
This is not going to be a show to miss. Austin Johnson is a true powerhouse in the blues. So tune in next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. See you then.
I was gonna say thank you so much to our Shadow Man and our engineer Nate. We love you guys. Can't do it without you. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time.